Okay, Handsome Jack here. This is the aviary I'm building. It's over 15 foot long, almost 16 foot, and it's over 9 foot wide. I've got the baseboards in, all treated lumber down here because termites are a big deal. But there was a building that sat here and I used the base off that. I tore it all apart. Some of the parts lay over there, and I'm putting it back together, making an aviary for the bird. And the greenhouse used to sit here, the little greenhouse, but you can see it's over there, and it picked it up and dropped it and smashed the daylights out of it. Have Gas Will Travel is still here, and so we're getting that cleaned out, getting the stuff moved in the house because our whole life is in the RV. We've got a lot of the stuff moved in, and but this video is going to be about the bird aviary. I got to finish getting it together, and as I do, I'm not going to bore you with leaving the camera running so you can see me hammer and nail, and I don't use hammer and nails, I use a screw gun or a nail gun, but on this case I'm using a screw gun. But as I do it, I'll take pictures in stages so you can see it go together. That's it for now. Good morning, peoples. This is Handsome Jack. I'm showing you the aviary I'm in the process of building. I have the wire and all the way around except for the very back, which I will show you. Sun here is kind of nasty this morning, but I got one section of wire up here. I don't know if you can see it very good or not, but the wood's all up except for the rafters, which will go up last. I still have to put the wire on this side. My staging area is out there with all the new stuff, pretty much, a little bit of the old that I tore up from the deck here. And you'll notice around the base that I have it set up and leveled. This will all be filled in somehow. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet. And of course I got my doorway in, but I do not have the door made yet. That'll be last. First thing that's going to happen is I'm going to put the rafters up, and then once the rafters are up, I can do the top. I'm going to run the rafters from side to side at 3 foot, and then my wire will set on top each rafter where it meets, and that means I need 4 of them in here. The wire is I ended up buying 3 foot and fastening in the middle with little fasteners. I don't know if you can see them or not. They're just a little metal tab. And I'll try to, let me wipe the camera a little bit on the back so I can see what I'm showing you. Boy, that fogged everything up. The lens is off. Okay, this is Handsome Jack, and I'm working on the bird aviary this morning. I've got the front all wired. I have not got the door made yet. That'll be the last thing I do. I am not putting a safety door on this. I don't figure I need it. Later on, if I figure out I do, I will. I've got the wire on both sides and the front, and I just started doing the back here. I got the bottom section on, and I got to put a bottom section on over there, and I'll put the 2 top sections on. Now, the reason I used the 3 foot wire, so I have to put 2 pieces high, is number 1, they didn't have any 6 foot. Number 2, I'm pretty glad that they only had 3 foot, because it's a pain to keep it nice and tight, and I got it fairly tight. It's all clipped together with little clips. I don't know if you can see them or not. There's little clips here that just clip the wire together. And the nice thing is, I don't know if you can see it or not either. I'm trying to get it so I can see it. Is I have about 4 inches of wire left over at the top that's sticking straight up. Now when I put my rafters on, my rafters will go from side to side. They will come out 3 foot. That means I can staple my joint right on top of the rafters. Then what I'll do is fold the top over, and that'll kind of seal it right up, and I'll clip it in place. And that way there's no chance of maybe it pulling up or something because it'll be doubled up. That's my staging area out there where I got all the extra stuff where I cut my wire. I did order I did get a 150 foot roll. I figured that would do everything, and pretty much it is. So on the bottom here, you'll notice I'm up off the ground probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches, some spots 6 inches, depending on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put wire down there, down into the sand, so nothing can dig its way in. And this will get filled up some. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I haven't got that far, but I'm doing it kind of as I go along. But it should be a nice big flight cage for the bird. And I'll give you the exact measurements when they're done. I think it's 15'9" by 9'7". So it's a pretty good thing. Now on this spot here that I haven't got the wire on yet, this is the pump house right here, which I'm going to rebuild completely. But right here, I have a section probably, I don't know, probably 8 foot long by almost 8 foot wide. And that's where the bird coop itself, where they can get inside, is going to be. Now on top here, I'm using wire, but I'm also going to have a shade cloth up here. It gets pretty hot down here. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll take some more pictures later and show you and give you an idea that being down here in Florida, I should be able to keep my birds out year-round as long as I have a coop for the couple cold nights we get, and I'll put a light or a heater or something in there for them. Okay, that's it for now. Catch you on the next video. Handsome Jack of Rising of the Phoenix Homestead. Bye for now. Okay, this is the aviary is complete. I finally finished it. Well, it's finished, but it's not finished. I still have stuff to do on it, but it's usable. And in fact, I'll take you inside. Okay, we're inside, and you'll see. I have the bird in it already. She's been in here for a few days now because I neglected to do the last video, so I'm doing it now just so you can see. Now one thing I did do, and you'll notice, is these here are grapevines. They're the wild grapes. I went out and hacked them down to give her something here to perch on. She loves it. She chews on them all the time. They're tough, and she does chew on them pretty regular. You can probably see if I zoom in a little bit. The sun's on the camera, but right there she's chewed it up pretty good. Over here, she actually chewed this one. I had it mounted on the other side, and she actually chewed it off, which you can see right here. She chewed right through the screw I had it fastened with, but she seems to like it a lot. Biggest problem I have with it is if you look up here, you can see the pine needles like to work their way down through. But now one thing I did do is for right now, I have a tarp on one side of it. She spends most of her time right there, although she's over the whole thing, but when she when she's hot or hungry, either one. Her dishes are mounted up here. I got one on each side. One with water and one with food, of course. But no, it's pretty well done. I haven't done much with the bottom yet, but I'm going to. I've got a small fish pond. That's like a kiddie swimming pool. The one that was before us that was here left it here, and I'm going to dig that in here, put a little waterfall and stuff on it, just to make it a little nicer in here. And then we're going to put some plants around it. I've got a couple in here already, but they don't amount to much. And another thing I did do was I planted on the outside, if I can get out of here, I planted some stuff down here. I got flowers on one end. That's a lemon tree, believe it or not. And that's some sort of flower somebody gave me. Said the hummingbirds liked it. And on this side we have some more flowers. I don't know what these are. There's some sort of flower. They were already planted here, so I just edged them in and left them, and they're growing. Here's another plant somebody gave me. And of course, Ramblin' Rose needed a place to hang her Halloween doll, and guess where it was? Right on the corner of the aviary. It looks kind of nice there. So it's getting there. I will be doing more to it. As I do more, I will video it. But I don't know. All in all, it was a nice little project, and I got it all done. The only thing I lack is a little building off that side, which will be going up next, probably in about 2 weeks. So I have a friend coming down that's going to stay with us for a couple months. He's got an RV and he's going to park out back here, and when they're here, he was looking for stuff to do, and we're going to give him something to do. So we've got a few projects we're going to do together, but I want to build the first thing that's going to be built is the birdhouse. So that's it for now. This is Handsome Jack. Hope you enjoyed seeing the bird, whose name is Crackers, by the way. And we'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now. Remember, have fun.